Hey, what's up, brother? Just sitting here trying to figure out something for supper. You know, anything that's, kind of quick and easy I could throw together?
Quick and easy, something good, something that Justin can make. He's trying, y'all. Let's see. Ooh, I got a real good one. We're going to do Gordon Ramsay's sausage and rice recipe that he's got on his YouTube page. We're going to redneck it up just a little bit. We're going to use gator sausage instead of the spicy Italian that Gordon uses. And instead of white rice, we're going to use Zanaran's yellow rice. So, yeah, this might be real good. Once you stick around, Justin, I'll show you a thing or two. First things first, we got to slice up an onion. I'm going to use reds instead of whites because the white's got a little bit more sour taste to it whenever it's cooked in this manner. So we're going to go ahead and just slice this bad boy up. We're at half done. We're going to go and do it this half real fast. We're not going to do real small pieces while we're doing this because this is Gordon's sausage and rice recipe. It takes a little over 20 minutes to do, so everything's going to have texture when it's done. Okay? Now, set everybody aside. Next, he used a red bell. We're going to use an orange bell because that yellow rice ought to be a real neat color to it. So, the way you're going to handle that, make sure we can get her nice and flat, and we're going to do our best to go around that core so there's no waste to it almost whatsoever. Boom. All right. Not too bad. Get rid of them bell pepper seeds. They just get kind of sour tasting. There's absolutely no heat in this whatsoever. All right. Turn that boy around. Cut them down to half. That way we'll have plenty. It'll all cook well. It won't be just gigantic pieces of it. Be right back while I finish doing this other part. Next thing is garlic. We're going to do 2 cloves. We're not going to do the minced stuff like in the jar. We're going to go ahead and we're going to slice these bad boys up. You would think just because of this weird skin, it's got something going on with it. We got something real neat. Watch this. Take it. Give it a quick smack like that. Maybe I just did a little bit too hard. But the skin will come off. I'm saying the skin will come off. There we go. Come on, last little bit. Boom. Okay. That away. That part like that's done. One more. There we go, finally. There we go. We put him right aside too. Next thing, gator sausage. I'm gonna take the skin off of it because we're gonna crumble it up and fry it as well. So there's it. Bring it down. Pull that bad boy off. We've got We got 6 pieces we're gonna do with this, so it's gonna take just a minute. Be right back. First things first, pan's hot and smoky. Now, time to add onions. Okay. Get these thing around. Let them start going first. They're gonna run for about 5 minutes. You gotta give them time to get onions. You can't rush this kind of stuff. So let's go ahead and get them cooked going right now too. Next, peppers. This is gonna take a few minutes to go as well. We'll be back. This is gonna look so good. All right, next thing, garlic. All right, that's gonna hang out for just a minute. I'm gonna let y'all hang out with me because here in just a moment, we are gonna go ahead and start crumbling up sausage. We're gonna get that going as well. Oh yeah, it looks good. All right. Hope y'all can hear me. If you can, nod. Looks like he had a little extra on him. I missed. You can use any kind of sausage that you want as long as you've got the flavor that you're looking for. Gordon tends to use spicy Italian. Personally, I'm not a huge fan of Italian sausage. So, but I tell you what, I love country pleasing stuff, and their gator sausage is great. So that's what we're gonna do. Crumble it up, crank them up to high heat. Because once you put all this in here, basically it cools the pan down real bad, and the juices that are in here won't do nothing more than basically boil all your sausage and your peppers and onions. It just ain't gonna come out right. So super hot. Turn them all up real nice. 3 down, 3 to go. Go ahead and get you some chicken broth and get it heating up too. The other way, you ain't hitting a hot pan with cold chicken broth, and it takes forever to get it back up hot again. Last one. Okay. Let me wash my hands. Okay. Bring it back so you can watch. Pan's really good and hot. Gonna let him get started. Getting that sausage fried up, and as you can see, onions are starting to caramelize. I know it's kind of loud. I hope y'all can hear me all right. But anyway, right, it's on hot. We're gonna let that fry up. We're gonna let it get a nice, real good brown to it. We'll be back. We're gonna go ahead and eat a little bit more seasoning to it, and then get started with everything else. Hang on. While that's frying down, we're gonna add paprika. Paprika adds that nice smokiness to it, It'll make it real nice. And then it'll also be good on the bottom of the pan because we're going to deglaze it with a little bit of white cooking wine. That was a heaping teaspoon. So let's get back in here. Let's keep stirring. Yeah, we got a nice color started. We just gonna let him keep rocking. We're gonna let him keep on getting good and brown. Okay, check this out. Alrighty, yeah. She's looking real nice now. Okay, all that fun stuff down there at the bottom. That ain't sticky. That's flavor. Yeah. White wine, half a cup. Everything's still on hot. What this is going to do now, we're going to deglaze that bottom of that pan. We're going to give it about 5 or 6 minutes to cook up, and we're going to scrape the bottom of the pan. Scrape the bottom of the pan while we're doing it. That way it releases all that fun stuff. That's going to be real good. Going to give it just a second. Okay, it's been about 4 or 5 minutes. Got it all deglazed. It's all pretty. You know you got your wine cooked out when the smell is still there, slightly, but the alcohol has already been burned out. Usually takes about 5 or 6 minutes to do it, as long as you got the heat set up high enough, and which case we still do. He's still hot. Now, add or rice to it. Follow your directions on your rice. 1 cup rice, 2 cups of water. All right. What we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and get it stirred up like this first. Doing it this way is called blasting your rice. Basically, it's almost like a quick fry to it. It soaks up all that stuff. You see how it's already about all gone already. Yeah. I'm gonna give him just a minute. He is looking good. Okay. Now that all that fun stuff is done, got it started. All that excess liquid's just about gone. So now what we're gonna do, chicken broth. 2 cups. Okay. So, remember, we already had it hot, so there you go. It's already starting to boil right. That is a fun little secret. That right there. We went on ahead and added salt and pepper to it earlier, so all the additional seasoning, everything's already there. So this gets to hang out per directions. We're going to get him, turn him down just enough where he's still simmering a little bit. We're going to be back in 20 minutes. While we're waiting, go ahead, chop your small tomato up. We'll get them set aside. 4 green onions. They're already washed. Do that bad boy at a diagonal angle. Yep. Got somebody missing. They're going to go in right when we turn off the heat. They can get thrown away in a minute. And then, on the side of it all, flat leaf Italian parsley. This is going to get just a good, quick chop. Not too much. That's about all we need. It's going to go in after we put in the onions and the maters. All right, quick checkup. Everything is looking good. Come back and stir every once in a while. Don't need rice and everything else sticking to the bottom of the pan. Other than that, 9 minutes. And then we're going to finish her off. Okay, she is done. Tomatoes and the green onions. Get it folded around in here. Gonna be some nice color. Gonna bring the body up in that just a little bit. Okay, last but not least, parsley. Y'all know I'm left-handed, right? Get that all put in there. Man, that looks good. Okay, now I need to make sure it's going to have enough salt and everything to it. No, you don't. Okay. Now it's time for the taste test. I got excited. And that is the end result. Gordon Ramsay's sausage and rice. With our own little redneck kick to it. With that gator sausage and that yellow rice. So let's dig in. Let's see how this goes. Damn, that's good. Justin Dunn, you really need to hurry up and get this made. For everybody else, make sure y'all hit like, share, and subscribe. Y'all want to keep seeing cool stuff like this. And always, you're more than welcome to send me a video asking for something specific or just any cool idea. We'll see y'all next time. Oh yeah.